Hey everybody, Michael Workman here with Resin Smart, powered by RTI. This is Resin Market Moves. Today is Saturday, January 31st. Can't believe it's already February here tomorrow. Hope you're staying warm wherever you are. As we move into February, the plastic resin market has already told us that it's not going to be a straight line recovery year. It's a year where we're already seeing some selective tightening in specific polymer pricing markets. Feedstock volatility is certainly back, and supplier discipline is outpacing demand. And that is an important distinction for how buyers should be thinking about things right now. We've been really saying it for a while now. Volatility itself isn't the biggest risk this year. It's reacting to narratives and not the true signals that are based in fundamentals. So, in that regard, here's what we're seeing by resin. Polyethylene, it's where the tone has shifted the most. January polyethylene contracts are going to be up 3 to 5 cents, and it's the first meaningful increase since last July. It's not being driven by demand. It's all about supply discipline. Operating rates have tightened up. Inventories have come down. We did see INEOS declare force majeure on a few different components, should say pipe and film grades. Those end markets got a little tight, and there was the winter storm. Firm from last week gave suppliers some near-term leverage. It's not running away by any stretch, but it's no longer a market you can ignore. Polypropylene is all about feedstock. Polymer grade propylene. EGP settled higher in January due to PDH unit turnarounds. Those are those assets that are making polymer grade propylene on purpose. And it's created 2 to 3 cents of near-term pressure, depending on where you are in the market, with an additional 3 to 5 of upside risk if there's any longer term reliability issues as some of those units come back online. There hasn't been a meaningful bounce back in demand. So if you need to go in the spot market, really only do so if you have to. Polystyrene is seeing some legitimate cost pressure right now from benzene, the key feedstock, but demand is so weak that we're seeing pricing power remain pretty capped there. ABS and polycarbonate stable on the surface, but feedstocks are firming up. We are seeing raw material costs creep up. We are seeing some folks start to test increased letters in the market, but only on a limited basis there. And in nylon, we're seeing a similar story. It's soft, tied to automotive demand being weak, but there are more folks testing increases there to start the year. But buyers continue to have leverage. And finally, the most buyer-friendly market here in North America in Q1 is definitely PET. Things are still in good shape there, but Q2 is an inflection point that we need to be keeping our eyes on. The takeaway is pretty simple as we move into the first part of the year. It's all about supplier behavior, feedstock costs, and volatility versus demand recovery. Narratives are moving fast. We are seeing signals move faster these days as well, but certainly slower than the narratives. And the companies that are going to continue to outperform and win right now are the ones that are staying disciplined, focusing on inventory and operating rate data, avoiding expensive defaults driven by assumption or gut. We're going to continue to track all of this and share it with you as the year unfolds. One last quick plug: if you happen to be in Anaheim next week at the Medical Device and Manufacturing Show, MDN West, we are going to be there. Myself, Tyler Wheeler, going to be talking with folks in the medical manufacturing supply chain that buy plastics or where plastics are an important part of their cost of goods sold. We're going to be showing them Resin Smart and how they can put a little bit more rigor and process and data-driven insights into their organization, all to win this year. If you're interested in catching up, talk about business, plastics, shop, would love to catch up with you. We've got a landing page in the comments. That's all I got. Have a great rest of the weekend, and we will see you next week. Travel safe. Thanks.